Yes, honey, the queen is back, child. Listen, get comfortable, snuggle up because I've got tea for you, child. While you're at it, please subscribe and hit the bell, like and comment. And remember, honey, let's sip this tea. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Yes, child. Listen, the girl is still monetized. You know, we making money. I wonder how I'm gonna get that money this side. Anyway, I'm not bothered about that. Anyway, so today, as you can tell, I'm here about Minnie Dlamini's divorce. Okay, I'm not doing celebrity gossip. I'm just letting you guys in on what I think about it. Many people started saying that they don't believe in love anymore because of the Jones failed marriage. Some people think that, marriage is a waste now all of a sudden because Minnie Dlamini's wedding has failed, or should I say marriage has failed. But here's what I think, okay? First and foremost, yeah, I was a bit shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was taken aback when I heard that she was getting divorced. I was like, no, becoming Mrs. Jones. Like, remember that documentary when we watched and we wept and we cried and we were like, dear Jesus, Joseph and Mary, I want that for myself. Now it has failed so soon. Like, I was, it's not even like I was in high school when they married and hi ball. Okay, anyway, so here's what I think. Marriage is marriage, okay? Marriages have been failing before this one, okay? This is not the first failed marriage that we've heard of. Marriage has been failing. In our families, we know of people that have been divorced. In our friendships, we know of friends, even when we were young, in school where their parents were getting divorced. Like it's not brand new. We've seen failed marriages before. But the thing with this one, it's that it was highlighted to be so perfect. When it wasn't even going to make like a decade. Like, do you understand what I mean? But my thing is, it shouldn't take away from your desire of wanting to get married. Married. With Minnie Dlamini, she has tried. She has failed. She's going to move on. I think we should stop this habit of making failure the end of the world. I use failure because, if it was working out, she would still be married. They're getting divorced because it doesn't work out. You understand? So even in our situation, failure shouldn't be the end of the road in anything. How many times have we been in relationships that we thought were going to be forever but have failed? You understand what I mean? Like, even in every aspect of our lives, it's not the end of the world. She has failed in this marriage, but it doesn't mean she doesn't stand a chance to get married again and again and again. Even if the second marriage is not the one, it shouldn't take away from the fact that she has got a plan of how she wants her life to be. Let's take it away from marriage and put it in an education point of view. If you fail matric or whichever grade, it doesn't mean that you're not capable. You understand? Like, yes, you failed matric, but you tried again and you passed. Maybe you tried again for the second time and you still failed. Likewise with getting a license. You can go book a test today, practice all you have to. On the day of the test, you fail your license. Doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be a driver. No, it just means that on that day you failed. And also, let's make it, let's create a listen, we woke enough. We're supposed to be the woke generation. Let's not highlight people's failures. Like, mistakes or failures shouldn't be such a big of a deal. I mean, we have made so many mistakes in our lifetime. We have tried and tried again. We're still going to try. And let's remove this idea of people being happy in private. Guys, not in this lifetime. Let's erase that. If Minnie Dlamini wants to be happy every day of her life on social media, listen, child, on Showmax, let her be. I mean, we're allowed to live. Part of living is failing. And part of failing is learning and becoming. So if we're going to create now a world where so we don't expect this from so and so. No. That is the habit of our parents. Comparing us to other people's children. Comparing us as siblings. We want to step away from that. That is not who we are. We are woke, right? We want to live our lives. We want to learn. I mean, child, we could be dead at 50, 60, or even 70. Do you mean to tell me if I'm going to die when I'm 80 years old, I'm only going to be married once, and if it fails, that's the end of it? No, honey. If I want to be a married woman in my life, then I deserve to try and try again. And I shouldn't look up to other people's relationships. Oh, guys, we need to practice what we preach. I see them trending. It's Minnie Dlamini. It's DJ Fresh. It's Somizi. It's... who else is there? But I've seen that you guys are making it like a... No. We've seen successful marriages before. No one wants to talk about that. We've seen people that struggle to complete their degrees, but they did. We've seen people that have given up. And where has that taken them? You know? Like, guys, no. Anyway, I'm not looking to get married, personally. But if I end up finding someone that I want to marry one day, then I might try it out. I will follow my heart in that situation, but for now, I'm not looking. Okay? But for the people that are looking, and the people that have tried, and the people that gave it their all and still failed, doesn't mean they're failures. I mean, we've attempted things in our lives that didn't go as planned on the first attempt. But we tried again. Like, I mean, I've got family members that were married more than twice, and it still failed. But that doesn't mean that the door is closed. I don't know how you guys think about it or how you guys see it. Please let me know in the comment section, because for me, my thing with Minnie is she's so young though. And she's only got one child. She can get married again. I saw Mac G mention that no one's going to marry Minnie Dlamini. No one's going to marry Boity. All I'm saying is, when it comes to people's lives, never say never. And when it comes to people's lives, don't be so quick to decide. I mean, isn't that their decision? And let's get rid of this thing where marriage material is decided by men. No, 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 honey. You get to pick and choose who you want to get married to as well. You get to pick and choose who you think is marriage material for you as a female. I don't know. I'm starting to think that Minnie's marriage is a chance for us to look at things in a different light. Reanalyze how you or where you put people. People are on pedestals that we have put them on that they didn't necessarily ask to be put on. And then when life happens in their situations, we want to be quick and say, but if so-and-so's marriage failed, then she's a failure. Everyone's got to type. Okay? It doesn't mean just because it didn't work out with Mr.'s, it's not going to happen with the next person. But also, allow people to enjoy their relationships in public. You've got the opportunity to block them. You've got the opportunity to take your remote and change the channel. You have got every reason not to watch what you don't want to watch. Instead, we want to watch so that we can criticize and blame people for not being what we expect them to be. Let people live. Let people make their mistakes. Let people fail in whatever they're attempting, and let them try again. Listen, Minnie is a public figure, but she's still a person. Nobody's perfect. Anyway, I know I'm not usually the one to talk about serious matters. I'm all about coming and having fun, but we make mistakes. I mean, as a parent, I'm not perfect 24/7. I think if my child had an opportunity to say some things in my absence, I would get to learn what I have done wrong and try to change that. Okay? I also feel that if I was placed in a situation where I were to be honest about the things my parents did to me, then I would have a lot to say. But I praise people that are honest with themselves enough, even with all the spectators, to say, it didn't work out, let me try this. You know, I think there's a lot of people that are still in failed marriages. It has failed. There's no reviving it. And no amount of CPR that can bring that marriage back to life, but you're still sitting in it. Even in relationships, even in friendships, even in financial situations that we have put ourselves into. Listen, honey, everybody's got something to mind. Mind your life. Mind what pays your bills. Yes, we can have an opinion, but some opinions aren't supposed to be put out there for other people to hear. Honey, we Africans, child. We Xhosa people. One finger's pointing right at me, but three are pointing directly back at you. Anyway, honey's like, yeah, let's think about some things before we do it. We're a fragile generation, so let's protect each other's hearts. I know even if 90% of the people are saying negative things, but be that voice of reason. sometimes. Mwah! Love you. That's a perfect heart. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, guys.